On this episode, I want to show you that you can use a Radiolink transmitter, any Radiolink transmitter that can bind up to the Radiolink R12F or R16F receiver, because they have a game controller firmware built into those two receivers. So I've got my transmitter turned on. I've already got it bound up to the R12F receiver here. It came with the transmitter. So I've got a USB cable. It needs to be a data cable, not just a charging cable, but I've got a data cable plugged into the USB-C port on the receiver, and I'm just going to plug it into my computer. Before I do that, I'm going to capture the screen output here so that you can see on my Linux system how this is identified. Alright, so I'm going to patch it in to the computer now, and you'll see here. Alright, so it shows that a new USB, high-speed USB device has been discovered. Alright, and it shows that the product name is the R12F, which is the receiver. Manufacturer's Radiolink. It even shows the serial number of the receiver and shows that it is identified as a high-speed USB human interface device, and it's version 1.1 gamepad Radiolink R12F. So it's supported for this purpose as a game controller on Windows and on Mac OS. It's not officially supported on Linux, but it works on Linux. So I'm running Linux Mint 20.3. All right, and my Linux system identifies it and uses it just fine. Okay, so I'm bound up to it with my transmitter. So what I'll do is I'll bring up my little game pad here, my joystick pad, to show you. You can see that it identifies it as a Radiolink R12F, okay, and my joystick preferences. So I'm going to bring up the properties so that you guys can see that it's reading my stick movements. All right, and that's really all I need for mapping on my game. So I'm going to bring up a popular game on Linux. It's called TuxKart, and we're going to race a couple laps against some AI opponents here, some computer-generated opponents. So let's go to configuration and make sure that my controls are set up for the Radiolink R12F. There, it shows it right there. All right, so let's go back. Let's do a single player. I'm gonna pick the little BSD guy here. I'm gonna pick a simple track. I'm gonna race in Scotland. Number of AI carts is 3. Number of laps, we'll cut that down to 2 just to make it a little bit quicker. Alright, so I'm going to put my stick in the center position, okay, so because this has forward and reverse on this little TuxKart. So when I go above center position, of course that'll give me throttle. When I pull it below, it'll brake and also put it into reverse. So for this game, remember that. And on the transmitter, I just used one of the model slots and called it SIM, S-I-M, for simulator or game. And you can just switch the type, you know, when you use your transmitter for a simulator or a game. Right now I have the transmitter type set up as vehicle. So, all right, so let's go ahead and start this. All right, so here we go. And you see, I'm controlling it, and I'm not very good with games like this, but we'll see if we can win in this 2-lap race here. But it works absolutely fantastic. It's pretty cool using a Radiolink transmitter and receiver as a wireless game or simulation controller. And you can map your keys. Like, I can look behind me to see where the other carts are. We're way ahead of them. Now this is just a simple game, but I just wanted to demonstrate that you can use these transmitters as a wireless game controller. I think that's just really cool. All right, as you can see, we're going by the sheep now. All right, final lap. That was the first lap. Here's the final lap. We're getting the power up here. Coming around the curve nice and smooth. So these sticks, although it's not a steering wheel and pedals, for games like this, even the standard transmitter works really well. Some seals were passing. Ooh, that was close. That was a close one. And I was looking behind me again. It's like right there. You just map a switch for looking behind you. I'm going to throw the bowling ball there. Another bowling ball. I think we're going to win. I think we're way back there. We won. That's pretty cool, huh? Okay, so now I just wanted to go back to the restart here. I want to show you. We'll go in reverse. And you can even look behind you while you're going in reverse. Pretty cool, huh? But this is a fun little game. It's a fun little game. Just one example of what you can. Let me go ahead and close this out. Just one example of a game that you can set up your Radiolink transmitter to use as a wireless game controller. So, but I just wanted to demonstrate that you can use these transmitters with the R12F or R16F receivers as wireless game controllers. I think that is just really cool. All right, that's a wrap on this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Tinkerz Lab.